1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Hang on, here we go. I'm on the ball today.
Hey, that kind of humor is what you'll get here on Mike and John Got It Going On. Brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Although after that joke, we might get a cancellation.
So coming up, we'll get the answer to last night's Tuesday night trivia. Some great guesses in our question. We'll also get to the 2-cent history lesson. And we'll get to the bottom of why we have these glasses here in the studio.
Right. What's up with that?
Why do we have these
Clink,
glasses
clink.
here?
Yeah,
And we'll tell you where you can get these
Yeah,
glasses.
for sure.
Just like us. How's that? Impressive?
Wait, they can get us for sale?
No, they can get the glasses.
Just
like us.
I didn't know if they meant just like you could purchase these glasses.
Get your hands on the glass.
You could also purchase us.
Well, you could purchase us if you want.
You could purchase time on our podcast. All you have to do is
can.
go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
Is that a website, John?
I believe it is.
All right. All right, we have to find out what's going on in local news. We'll get you started on this Wednesday with Gigo News, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. For the second time in less than a month, the South Lyon High School was placed on lockdown to investigate a threat. Oakland County Sheriff's Office deputies were called Tuesday afternoon to South Lyon High School to investigate a threat discovered around 2 p.m. on the second floor bathroom wall, claiming someone, quote, was going to shoot the school up today. Administrators and the sheriff's office agreed to place the school under a lockdown as a precaution. Students were released from the building after their rooms were searched for weapons and then cleared. Deputies were then able to deem the threat non-credible. A 15-year-old student was charged with a misdemeanor count of threatening to commit violence with a firearm with a threat at South Lyon East High School earlier this month. The objectives and methods of the Livingston County Board of Commissioners are being called into question following the selection process for the Livingston County Human Services Collaborative Body. The County Human Services Body promotes shared stewardship of community resources, creating efficient and effective care systems for community members. At the October 17th meeting, the Board of Commissioners voted on each of the 9 applicants for 3-year terms on the collaborative body. 7 of the 9 were approved unanimously, whereas Nicole Matthews-Creech and Stacey Farrell were both denied a position. The board did not provide any insight into their decisions at that meeting. As a result, Farrell reached out to contact several county commissioners to clarify. She explained to Gigo News she had applied for the position and received a letter welcoming her to the collaborative body, then 4 days later received a phone call retracting the letter. During the call to the public at Monday's meeting, Farrell asked that her application be reconsidered, as her qualifications include working with local health departments, regional hospital systems, and the Children's Special Health Care Program at the state level, where she was appointed to the Michigan Family Leadership Network. In the ensuing discussion, Commissioner Brenda Plank offered an amendment to add Farrell back into the pool of considered applicants, but Board Chair Wes Nakagiri refused to grant the other commissioners an opportunity to second that motion. Then a 2/3 majority overruled Nakagiri. Along with Plank and Smith, Commissioners Reeder, Griffith, and Gross voted to bring the amendment to the table. Doug Helserman and Jay Drick joined Nakagiri in dissenting. Nakagiri then said he disagrees with Farrell on a variety of issues, but the only one he made mention of was her stance on LGBTQ plus issues, accusing her without evidence of promoting transgenderism to 4- and 8-year-old children and then equating it to Nazism. But in the end, the Board of Commissioners voted 5-3, overruling Nakagiri and adding Stacey Farrell's name to the list of candidates. Griffith, Gross, Plank, Reeder, and Smith supported that amendment. A state grant Tuesday will help renovate a historic building in downtown Chelsea. The long-vacant Chelsea Rockwell building was constructed in 1909. It operated as a stove manufacturing warehouse as well as other industrial uses through the years. Chelsea Rockwell LLC plans to renovate the 3-story historic building. A $1.5 million Michigan Community Revitalization Program performance-based grant will help support the renovation, which once completed will feature 51 market-rate apartments with a total capital investment of $8.8 million. According to a statement issued Tuesday, the project will serve as a catalyst for additional revitalization in the community and bring walkability and increased foot traffic to downtown Chelsea. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Mark your calendar, Saturday, November 5th, from 10 to 5. Get your holiday shopping started and done early at the Simon G. Trunk Show. Let that sink in for just a minute. The Simon G. Trunk Show. Beautiful pieces brought specifically for this event.
I'm seeing it.
You seeing it?
Yeah.
In the trunk?
Yeah.
You won't believe your eyes.
Now, these aren't
John
car-
is
these
seeing
are-
it right
yeah,
now, but you won't believe your eyes.
These
The
aren't
Simon
car
G.
trunks.
No.
They're like trunk trunks.
It's like a treasure chest
yeah,
trunk.
exactly. Oh, yeah.
For the first time ever, Simon G. offering special pricings just for this event.
Oh, man, look at that price.
Letting that sink in. November 5th, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, downtown Brighton.
Absolutely.
Find out more online at cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com. I just let that sink in.
I know.
All right,
That's good.
so our friend Jordan Genso. Now, keep in mind, you ever see something on the Facebook feed, and you look at it and you go, "Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. That's something different." You recall it, and then you try to find it later, and you can't. That's what I've been trying to hunt down. Is a
Okay.
post from Jordan that I saw. It was probably about 4:30 this morning. Regarding something he's learned as a realtor. He learns something new every day about it. In the 70s, there was a drawing of a layout of a house. There it is. What's the centerpiece?
Yeah. The grooving area.
The grooving area. So I think we should call Jordan.
And for if you'd like to take a look, you can see it right here. And you see the grooving area there.
You know, I think we have a grooving area right outside.
It's not quite this groovy.
No,
But-
but it's a grooving area.
Okay.
Does it say on there what they do in the grooving area?
You know what
It was the
happens in the
70s.
grooving area stays in the grooving area. I'm
I think we
sure.
should call Jordan and get educated on this.
You want to give him a call?
Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't know we're going to call.
No, this is.
All right. So I will call Jordan.
We'll see if he's blocked.
He may have blocked us.
Yeah, I don't know. He's smart.
We have Jordan's number somewhere, don't we? You know, the one that you have to say the last 3 sevens?
Oh, right. No,
Is that the right number?
Yeah. I think so.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I
pull
got it.
pull up the advertising sheet. Do I have the right number?
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, I think you got it.
All right, we got the right number.
All right.
I know this is kind of off the cuff,
We'll find out.
and sometimes we do this stuff.
Because we have nothing better to do. Oh, sorry. I said that out loud.
Hello?
Hey, Jordan?
No, I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, this isn't Jordan?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what a grooving room is?
Oh, what?
A grooving room.
No.
No?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay.
All right, sorry to bother you.
All right.
All right, I think you gave me the wrong number.
I did. Well, you dialed the right, but I confirmed it incorrectly.
Okay.
It's that, changed that number.
Oh,
Yeah.
that number.
Okay. And we can say it out loud. I mean, it's in his advertisements.
Well, it
it's
is.
248-444.
Oh, see, now I had it.
9777.
So
I
that
think
gentleman that I
misdialed.
dialed 8,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, don't. Okay. Well,
I-
I call him and go, hey, did you get crank call from Mike and John? I got to change this number.
Somebody called me.
This is Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, it's Mike and John.
Hello.
Hey, we got a question for you regarding one of your Facebook posts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Regarding the grooving room.
The grooving area.
The grooving area. Yeah. So, tell us a little about the grooving.
Yes. Do you not have a grooving area?
Well, it's not quite that groovy because in the picture you posted, it's central to the
Yeah.
rest of the house.
It's an octagon.
Yeah.
So it's an octagon grooving
It's got
area.
like steps, I think, that go down,
Yeah, it's
right?
like a
a little depression area there.
So,
and-
I mean, my understanding, I was not a realtor in the 70s, but I can imagine that was
that was the thing.
key selling feature for most homes back then because that was a time
People
for
like,
grooving.
do you think there was some bean bags in the grooving area? Beanbag chairs?
I imagine a disco ball. I do imagine.
So how did you find out about this grooving area stuff of houses of the 70s?
Well, that's from a Facebook page, the lighter side of real estate, and I think many agents, we often find outlets to find the humor in our profession. fashion, and yeah, that's one of the better Facebook pages out there for that.
All right. So, and I've seen other realtors who will post pictures of items they find in certain houses where they're like, like where there's a door that opens up to a brick wall, or a toilet that's in an impossibly
small area,
like in a location
no
it couldn't possibly do anything with.
But now we have actual. John has pulled up actual pictures of a grooving area.
Yes. If you go to the website goretro.com, they have a page called 10 Grooving Conversation Pits from back in the day. And they're pretty groovy. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did they have a bowl out there just sitting for keys to be placed?
Yeah. I see a bowl in this picture. It's got popcorn in it, but...
keys could be underneath it.
That's staging, I'm sure.
Well, it is kind of cool to have a little lower part of the floor. Of course, if you have a few... back then they were probably drinking some fancy Manhattans or something along the lines of that, or bourbon 7 and 7 or something. Somebody could fall in that grooving area.
Yeah.
It's a couple steps in.
So.
Yeah. Especially if they're wearing platform heels and all that.
Well, it's true. It was a difficult decade.
Yeah. You weren't around back then, were you, Jordan?
I was unfortunately not.
Yeah. No.
My parents survived it.
Yeah. Because I had a pair of platform shoes, I think, in 5th or 6th grade, and they were like walking on wood blocks. They really were. So I don't know how anybody was smooth on those things. But we wanted to check in and find out more about this.
We should bring back the platform shoes and the grooving area.
Well, I'm not sure we should do that. The grooving area, not the platform shoes.
Yeah.
But, okay. Well, now we know.
Yeah. Well, sorry to bother you this early in the morning, Jordan. But
by the way, we called somebody else because we misdialed the number and we woke them up. So
some guys, he may call you wondering what the heck's up with the grooving area.
Yeah. with my phone number, I have often received wrong numbers, and so hey, it's only fair.
One for the other guy.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, Jordan. Well, thanks for answering this morning. We appreciate it. We got absolutely nowhere with this, but that's okay. Sometimes that
I
happens.
appreciate the phone call. Keep up the good work with the podcast, guys.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. See you, Jordan.
All right.
Jordan Genso, our local realtor and sponsor of School of the Fools, which I won yesterday.
So Remax Platinum, and of course the number to call 248-444-9777.
Yeah. Good thing one of us got that.
Yeah, right.
We
both got it wrong.
I got that.
We
All right.
failed. That's another.
So, did you look at last night's trivia question for Tuesday night trivia?
I did.
And did you have the right answer?
I did not. Now I saw it this morning. What the answer was, but
So the question.
I did not guess that.
According to a recent survey, 20% of people have one of these that's at least 10 years old.
Right.
First thing that came to mind for me was like a sweatshirt. As I look at stuff and I see old pictures and go, wow, I have had that a long time. And it really didn't have anything to do with wardrobe, although there were a lot of guesses that had to do with some type of form of clothing. For example, somebody said underwear and brasiers. I would imagine a lot of people have undergarments that are 10 years old or more. I would imagine that.
I mean, I don't. No one cares, but I don't. Just want to lay down.
Do you stamp a date on it when you get it expires by, and you add 3 years to?
I
to when you bought
believe
it
my
from?
wife is in charge of making sure they just go away.
Oh, they just disappear. That's why you get new underwear every year for the holidays or your birthday. Congratulations.
So yeah.
All right, so let's go through some of the other answers from last night's trivia. A hairdo.
A friend.
A friend? Well, that's...
I mean,
maybe
you think back about friends you had previously, and then, not that you, broke
Well,
up, but you just kind of went your separate ways or whatever.
You've expired. Our friendship has expired.
It's
We've
like
kinda hit
Logan's
that
Run,
one.
the thing in there, beep, beep, beep. Oh, sorry, but you can't be friends
All
anymore.
right, you're going to have to pull up the answers on yours because my computer's not cooperating.
Why not?
I don't know. It's a ThinkPad and it's not thinking this morning.
Sorry, I gave you the crappy computer. Credit card was an answer. That seems a long time.
You kind of get a new one after a while.
I think
they have that
they're usually
expiration date on it.
2 or 3
3 years.
years, something like that. Yeah. Wine, but not in my house, says Whitney. Okay. Like,
Well, some people have the wine cellars.
Right.
You know, like you have back here.
oh, God,
behind
yes.
the green room.
Don't tell them.
Outside of the grooving area.
I've got to put security on it.
Yeah. You got to keep
How about
that
those boxes?
Boone's
I've got all those boxes stacked up, ready for the next
Ready to
shutdown.
go.
I'm ready!
For the next lockdown, you got your
Right.
boxes of wine ready to go.
Lawnmower. I thought that was an interesting answer.
You know, I think before I got rid of it at the end of last season, I think our lawnmower was probably a good 10 years old.
Right.
And it got swore at a lot in the latter years.
Right.
Kicked maybe once or twice. And she's gone now.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
And then you move on.
Yeah, you do.
Wallet.
Sayonara, Toro.
What did you? Now you went to an electric mower, right?
Went to a
Battery-powered one, yeah.
It's much quieter. I can hardly tell I'm cutting the grass.
I kind of want one of those. Although I don't do my lawn.
But it'd be still cool to have an a battery-powered lawnmower, wouldn't it? You could just go down the driveway.
Down the driveway.
There's old John King. He's so senile, he's mowing his driveway.
You know, I don't think you attach a seat to it. And
I don't know if they have rideable ones. I would imagine
I
they
mean,
do.
Brad says a fear of cannabis coming to Brighton.
A 10-year fear.
Yeah. Fake Christmas tree.
Ours is probably, well, we had one, but I don't think it lasted 10 years.
Depends
Before all
on,
the lights went out. Now we just keep it up year round. We have the Halloween lights on it.
You know,
and a Halloween bow.
The thing is I greatly admire you for doing that.
Thanks.
I think a lot of people
I might get shot.
would hide in shame,
They might.
but not you.
Our family wears the tree with pride.
You're out front saying,
Yeah.
what's the point? Just leave it there. I love it.
Take it down,
Yeah.
put it back in the box, and then the box is all...
Yeah.
You can't shut it back in like it.
Society
like when it
can't
came.
tell you what to do.
No.
You're going to do what you want to do.
This tree is a year-round forever tree. It's like a stand.
You're like Mel Gibson in Braveheart. Freedom!
I am? Okay.
Well, okay. Maybe I'm overstating it a little bit, but
Does that mean I gotta paint my face? Maybe that's what I'll be for Halloween next Monday. I need a costume.
our good friend Jordan, who we just talked to, said a TV.
A TV for 10 years. Yeah.
I don't know that they last that long because you don't repair TVs anymore.
Oh gosh, the
I
TV
mean-
repairman, he's long gone.
I mean, when they
you know,
broke,
nobody
and you can't,
nobody
they're
made
done.
a big stink when this TV
Yeah.
repairman didn't have a job anymore, did they?
No.
No, they didn't. All these TV repair guys sitting around. Hey,
No.
remember when I fixed that RCA?
Right.
It was a lot easier than a Panasonic, John.
Then I invested in the Blockbuster franchise. That didn't work out.
Pardon me, but could you help out a fellow American who's down on his luck?
Yeah.
Hit the road.
Shoes,
Yeah.
T-shirt.
I got a pair of dress shoes that are at least 10 years old.
Lots
I
of
think I
interesting
still have the
answers.
shoes I was married in.
Couch. That might have been the closest to our actual answer.
Yeah, because some people end up sleeping on the couch.
That's right.
Oh, our answer?
Jeff, by the way, cousin Jeff,
Yeah.
said canned goods in the pantry. It's that one in the back. It's like the blueberry pie filling or the crushed pineapple because you meant to buy pineapple sections, but you accidentally got the crushed pineapple, and then you're like, I don't want this.
What am I going to do with
Throw it
that?
in the pantry?
Might need it someday.
Right.
Sure, it's a little acidic.
Yeah. So
That is a good guess.
but our
Canned
answer-
goods. The answer is mattress. I think we've got a mattress that's about 10 years old.
we just purchased a new mattress. Our mattress was 20-some years old.
Let's go jump on the new mattress.
My wife's in bed, so I don't know that she's going to
She might never. Okay.
Well, we woke up
save that
Jordan.
for
Let's
another
okay,
time.
come on.
We'll save that for another time.
All
We
right.
woke up Jordan and some other guy.
My wife is going to listen to this podcast and go, I have to start locking the bedroom door now when they do the podcast.
Time to get up.
So
All
our
right.
who was our correct answer?
I don't know.
Guesser? Oh, I'm sorry. I
I
forgot.
can't-
You don't have access.
I have to. I'm going to hit that little circle arrow thing. I'm not connected again.
What are you doing over there? All right. Well, they know who
I
they
got the
are.
cheap cord. All right.
I think
Aubrey? I don't remember.
I gotta go
Who.
down.
Somebody got it right.
I'm glad we prepared
Um,
for this show here.
It was somebody who was new at guessing the trivia. I remember the name was.
Was it Christine?
No, it wasn't Christine. She's 16.
Chris, I was just thinking the same thing.
See, now I still can't get it. Oh, wait, here we go. 42 more comments. Let's see.
Okay. Now you got to put them in order.
No, I don't. Doesn't matter who.
Well,
Stand by, folks.
I think it was.
It was. Well, Christine was one. Somebody else guessed it too.
But I think she was the first.
It doesn't matter because we're not giving it
Well,
away.
I know, but it does matter. Bragging rights.
Not everybody likes to brag every time they win something. By the way, did you know that I won School to Fools yesterday 2 times in a row? Yeah, Kylie was one.
You know what?
Kylie, I think, was the first one.
I see that now.
So, yeah. So congratulations to Kylie, Christine, honorable mention.
Yeah.
You can still brag if you want and just say, Kylie and I got the answer. Kylie's a little before me, but just saying.
We understand.
Yeah. I want to thank Firehouse Stores.
I want to thank Firehouse Stores.
All right. Well, thank Firehouse Stores then. They've been
Thank
with us
you.
from the OG, the beginning.
Yeah, they were.
They said, you know what? We think you guys are going to last about 2 months. And we surprised Firehouse
I know, and they're
Stores.
like, how do we get out of this?
We already gave them a garage door opener to give away. Oh, my.
No,
But
actually,
we appreciate
yeah.
Mike and Kim Witt from Firehouse Stores for supporting the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Firehouse Stores, of course, the past 24 years have been serving Livingston County residents. They're family-owned, and, of course, they treat each customer like family. Firehouse Stores, veteran-owned. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're also your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. You know, recently I saw on a Facebook page, somebody said, hey, looking for recommendations for a garage door installer. And, you know, there were some different people put in, you know, whatever. And then somebody...
Did you say, halt, stop right there?
I might have.
Okay.
But I saw other people had said, hey, Firehouse Stores, they're really the place to go to. I posted as well for the podcast. I said, well, Firehouse Stores. There's really no comparison. And people started liking and commenting that post, agreeing. Some people said, one woman I think even posted and said, exactly what we had been talking about, that, you know, basically each customer is treated like family. They're given overwhelming, just over-the-top service from Firehouse Doors. And don't forget, for the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. If you want unparalleled service and products, call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
I'm putting a question out there, John.
Are you, though?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to, but this computer's still not working with me today. So coming up on Monday, we talked about on Cougar Monday,
Right.
which happens to be Halloween as well. Susan, also known as Cougar, is really in favor of us all dressing up for Halloween.
Right.
I don't have any costumes.
I don't really have anything.
So I'm putting it out there that we need ideas for Halloween costumes.
Okay, all right.
So we want your suggestions as to what we should wear for Monday, right? We need ideas for Halloween costumes for Monday's show.
Perfect.
All right.
We'll see what people say. Now, we're not bound by these,
No.
so I don't, you know. My plan was Monday morning, about a half hour before everyone gets here, I'll be like, oh, I need a costume.
You know, I was actually thinking about this,
Yeah.
and I looked into it. I wanted to come as a giant mustache and be your lost mustache.
Why'd you give it away? That would have been great.
Because I really couldn't find,
Oh.
you know, I wanted to be a giant mustache.
That would have been awesome. I got to tell you.
But I really couldn't find anything that fit the bill unless I was going to make it. And
Maybe get like...
you know what? I could go to my hair cutter and say, just sweep up all the hair you got.
No,
And we'll make
just
this.
glue it. No, that's okay.
No?
I don't need other
Maybe
people's
I'll just
hair
come
my...
in.
No, thanks.
You don't want me shedding?
My dog does enough of that.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
All right. So, or if anybody has a mustache costume, I can borrow.
Okay.
Let me know. I'll be John's long lost
All right,
mustache
yes.
because that went away. In May?
May.
Was it May? Yeah, it's been. Going a
And
long
the
time.
offer is still out there, by the way. Occasionally people will say, oh my God, what happened to your mustache?
Oh my God.
The offer is still out there, $10,000
He'll grow it back.
for Torch 180, and I will grow it back. I mean,
we better put that.
we can negotiate on the 10 grand, but it's got to go to Torch 180. So if somebody wants to make a bid,
Oh, I see. So they could go.
I might consider it.
They could go $8,000, and you'd consider that.
Right. Minus my fee.
Oh, the growing fee.
The growing fee. You've heard of the growing tree? I have the growing fee.
You know, it costs money to feed the follicles,
That's true.
right?
Yeah. And you can see how underfed I am.
Got either, putting certain oils on and
That's right.
mustache maintenance.
Oh yeah,
It's a
and you
whole
know all the
thing.
years I had that must how much I maintenance it.
Yeah, sure. Every now and then there'd be a little extra longer hair that when you talk, you
So you're like,
start blowing around like that.
yeah. So no, I would consider that.
All right.
But I
You'll
think for
consider
now.
it.
But you could be the
Take that under
long
consideration.
lost John King mustache.
All right. Hold on. I'm getting a text, John.
Uh-oh.
All right. Yes, we've got the for sure. Because I asked for permission if we could do something.
Okay.
It says, for sure. Sorry.
All right.
Wrangling my
So
grandkids.
let's hold off on that.
Okay.
Let's make that a
We're gonna
special
come back
moment.
with a special announcement
Yeah.
that has to do with the glasses we sort of showed you moments ago. We'll do that next.
Hi, this is Jerry Millen, longtime Livingston County resident and owner of the Greenhouse of Walled Lake. Brighton City residents, you're being lied to. Check out BrightonTruth.com. We'd like to bring a greenhouse medical facility to Brighton and give patients safe access. We're asking Brighton residents to vote yes on a medical marijuana facility being allowed in Brighton. Please check out BrightonTruth.com. The Reefer Madness Group, they're lying to you. See the truth. BrightonTruth.com.
Discover the truth at BrightonTruth.com.
I saw Reefer Madness. It was a movie at my friend's house back in the 70s from the Grooving Room.
Yes, the
grouping
movie
here.
made in the 30s.
Reefer Madness.
Yeah. It's a
Yes.
propaganda film that
All right.
is quite hilarious today. Anyway.
So we kind of alluded to these glasses that
Right.
we have here, and they have something on them, which is Christmas in the Ville.
In the Ville.
And that would be the Ville of Fowlerville.
Very nice. putting
That's
that
where
together.
it's at.
Yeah.
So Christmas in the Ville is coming up.
Right. And if you've never been to this event, you need to go. And I have to tell you, about 3 years ago was the first time I went to the event. And I knew, I'd seen pictures of it, looked wonderful. I was like, wow, amazing. And then I finally went 3 years ago. And I was blown away.
You know what else will blow you away?
What?
John King as She-Ra and me as Wonder Woman for Halloween.
Not going to happen. Anyway, so I guess answers are already coming in.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
She-Ra
So-
and Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Okay, now back to Christmas in
Back
the
to
Ville.
Christmas in the Ville.
You know,
Anyway.
we're like the market, where first they're selling Halloween candy, now we've already moved on to Christmas and Halloween as
That's right. We're moving out the stock.
Okay.
Anyway, Christmas in the Ville. It's
Yeah.
December 3rd, Saturday, December 3rd this year. And again, if you've never been, you need to put that on the calendar and come on down. It's a full day of activities, culminating in the parade. Okay.
Yeah, not only that, the parade's kind of at the end.
Right.
So, the good thing about the parade is Steve McDermott usually MCs it.
Right.
And he is going to this year with the assistance of Wonder Woman and She-Ra. Or John and I.
Yeah, I
We're
think
not going
I
to
don't
dress
think
up
we're-
as
I don't
Wonder
think so.
Woman
We're
and
not gonna do
She-Ra.
that, no.
No, you can be Mrs. Claus.
Okay. I'll make that voice again. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
So again, Saturday, December 3rd, we are excited to be there and help Steve McDermott do the announcing for the Christmas in the Ville parade that's going to go through downtown. And of course, like I said, it's a full day of activities. Hopefully, if the weather cooperates, there'll be balloon launches. And then the parade, again, if you've never seen it, this is where the balloon baskets with the burners
We'll be right along the
come
parade.
right through along Grand River through the downtown area, and they pull those burners and the flames shoot up into the sky. And
Don't
it
bring
is-
your pets.
Yeah, you can bring your pet, I guess.
Can it? It might scare the heck out of them
Don't
when
hold
they-
them up to the flame.
No, don't do that.
You know,
We
but
don't want any burning pets.
You don't have to be. You can. The heat from those things is amazing. You can feel it several rows back, and it is quite a sight to see. So events, just great stuff all day long for the kids, for the entire family, and we're going to be there, of course, and we'll have
Something just for you.
a little something that's not so little. And we'll have more details on
Hey,
that later.
why do you always got to do that?
What?
You always got to tease like
Gotta
that.
talk out of the side of my
You're
mouth.
talking out of the side
Of course,
of your mouth.
I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm putting my mouth this way, but it really should be. Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
kind of cool. Hey, buddy,
buddy.
pardon me. So,
Maybe I should be like one of the NFL coaches.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got the headphones on.
oh my God, it's Dan Campbell.
All right, yeah, okay.
Hey Dan, how can we give
All
the
right.
ball away this time?
All right, you fumble it.
No, wait, let's go for the interception play this
All
time.
right, yeah. Hey, Goff, throw it to the other team.
So yeah, and then Steve said, well, our assisting duties as MCs will just be making sure that he has his hot chocolate. But we'll be at the table
Okay.
with Steve McDermott
Absolutely.
at the Fowlerville Christmas in the Ville parade.
Do we get any hot chocolate?
We have to keep it warm.
Can
for
we
Steve.
work that into the contract?
I'll talk to
All
him.
right,
I'll
okay,
send him
good.
another text.
Right.
Right now he's wrangling up the grandkids.
All right, that's good.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll keep you updated on any new and exciting happenings and that little something. John was
Which
talking
we'll have details on that later.
Later.
Something that's
after Halloween.
something that will come very handy just a few weeks before Christmas.
very handy.
Very
Yes.
in your.
It's a shovel.
Yeah.
We're bringing a shovel because we shovel it every day.
Yeah. Yes, we do. What we don't shovel.
He's so smooth. I'm just going to let this happen. Go for it.
Is letting you know about Murphy's Family Auto.
Oh, we don't shovel that.
We're not
at all.
shoveling that.
No, we're not.
Because anyone
We're
who's
plowing
been to
it.
Murphy's Family Auto, I have taken my vehicles to Murphy's
yeah.
Family Auto, and they do great work. They are quick and very economical, of course. And the thing about mechanics, sometimes, I mean, if we're not
Wait a minute.
mechanically inclined,
Does Glenn have a Glenn's
he might.
name tag?
I don't know.
If he doesn't, we're going to have to get him one.
Yeah, but he does have a trucker hat now.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah. Maybe Glenn needs to send us a picture, or Dennis,
Yeah.
of them in the trucker hat. Just a thought.
Maybe together. They should get that shot together with the trucker hats on.
All right, sure.
Send it to us. If you've got a trucker hat or any Mike and John swag,
We've given
which
away
you can
quite a
get
few.
at
That's
mikeandjohnpodcast.com. Go to the merch section. Get that swag, take a
Right.
picture, send it to us so we can put it on our Facebook page and on our website.
Can I
But if you
finish
need
the
car
commercial?
stuff, I was just shoveling.
Yeah.
Like you told
Oh,
me
okay,
to.
good. Yeah. So again, when if you're not mechanically inclined, you don't really know, and especially cars today are so complicated, and you're kind of at the mercy of somebody. If like your car isn't working, you need to get it repaired, and they're like, "Yeah, it's the Fetzer valve. That'll be $18,000."
Your car's a Fetzer valve?
Whatever, and you're like, "Okay, here's my money."
Plane, man. We all know that.
I know.
Call 517-552-3040. They're even open on Saturdays from 8 to 1 for your convenience.
And the point is, at Murphy's Family Auto, you're going to get honest, upfront repair advice and service. And you can know that they are reliable and trustworthy. And that's important when it comes to things like auto repair. So Murphy's Family Auto, 517-552-3040, or online, murphysfamilyauto.com.
You did a nice job with that. I just want to say. Took you long enough.
I
But
know.
my
well,
gosh.
somebody interrupted. All right.
You know what today is? It's mincemeat day. Have you ever had mincemeat?
Yeah.
I have not.
And
just the name of it.
And it wasn't meat, so I was disappointed.
No, isn't it like kind of gel?
It's I don't know how to describe it.
It's kind of like, isn't it like
Here's how I
figs?
describe it. It's nothing I eat.
It's like it's like what you find inside of Fig Newton, isn't it?
kind of.
Isn't
It's
that
like
what
a
mincemeat is?
jellied,
Yeah.
kind of a jellied.
I'm gonna make mincemeat out of you. Yeah.
It's a mixture of chopped dried fruit, distilled spirits, and spices.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know this. Often will contain beef suet.
Oh, beef suet.
So maybe that's why the meat
That's
part
like
comes
sewage
in.
from
Yeah.
beef.
No thanks.
No.
I've never.
That's the meat, the mincemeat. The mince is all the other stuff, and the meat
then the
is
meat.
that
I didn't realize.
suet from beef.
Yeah.
What is suet?
I'd
Is
rather
that
just
like
have a piece of beef. Just have the
Exactly.
piece of beef. How about some roast beef? Get this mincemeat out of here.
Why'd you point to me?
That was purely coincidental.
All right, Shira. It's also National Mule Day. You got to salute the mule.
Yeah.
It's an underappreciated animal.
Which is unique. It's the pairing of a donkey and a horse.
Yeah.
And they.
What part is the donkey and what part is the horse?
you know.
Is it the front is the horse?
Well,
I don't know. I got to
they'll
look
call
that
it
up.
Donkey Kong for nothing. I'm sorry.
Our 2-cent history lesson coming up, brought to you by Oakland Insurance. Drew Goebel and Company. We're not going to call Drew about anything at this point.
We've
that we
already
know of.
bothered one advertiser.
Yes.
We don't need to bother.
It's National Pumpkin Day. I saw you have your pumpkin out, already carved. And
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Did you make any seeds?
You know what? They sat in a container for a day because we're like, oh yeah, we'll do seeds, and then eventually I was like, you know what? Just got rid of them. So we did not. So,
I was kind of hoping on
go
some
buy 'em at the
homemade
store.
pumpkin seeds.
You sell them at the store.
Those aren't as good, though. Let's face it.
Not the ones that are like coated in salt. I don't like those.
No, but the homemade ones, you put a little bit of salt on,
I
and they're
agree.
good.
I've seen some that are like home. They're not as good as homemade, but they're like homemade.
It's also pretzel day. I like my pretzels soft with mustard. Like a hot Sam. This just in. 1929. T.W. Evans became the first woman to give birth on an aircraft. How about that?
Wow. In
Airborne.
1929.
Airborne, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting some interesting answers on our costume poll. We'll come back to those in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
On this day in 1939, Philips invented the world's first electric shaver. How about that? I prefer using a blade, but I have the backup
Right.
of the rechargeable.
Yeah.
Philips wasn't rechargeable at that time.
I blade it, fella.
The
I
Queen
get
of-
the quintuple,
Oh yeah. Well,
the 17 blade.
first it used to be 2 blades.
17 bladed.
Then you get the triple.
It's like this big.
Then you got the quattro.
Yeah.
How can those blades miss a thing, man? Queen of England, 1965, presented the Beatles with their MBEs at Buckingham Palace in
Member
England.
of the British Empire.
MBEs. Something you have to earn to be an MBE.
Well, many MBE holders at the time, who were a lot of them World War II veterans, were
They're
very
like,
upset. They're
What's
like,
up with that? These
these
long-haired hippie.
shag-haired, what the hell?
They have cool boots.
And they returned their MBEs. John
Do you
Lennon
think-
at some
do you
point
think they
did-
regretted that?
He wanted to throw his out, and his Aunt Mimi was like, "Hell no, I'm taking it." So yeah, you're looking at some of the answers.
I am, but I'm not happy about that.
I know, I agree. But
All right.
hold on, we'll talk about this. Let's save that for post show.
Okay.
All right.
2001, the U.S. passed the USA Patriot Act into law.
And it's been non-controversial ever since.
Exactly. And on this day in 2003, American Idol runner-up, here's a name from the past, Clay Aiken, followed by Claymates, was number 1 on the charts in the U.S. with Measure of a Man. What's Clay Aiken doing now?
I was just looking that up. I know he ran for office at some point.
Did he?
Yeah.
'Cause
He
Ruben,
didn't
Ruben
win.
was the winner, right? Ruben, I
Was
think,
that the year
stuttered.
Ruben stuttered?
Yeah, and then, well, he was stuttered. He didn't stutter. That
I thought it was stuttered.
Either
It was
way.
that was STUDDARD.
So
Anyway,
he went into gospel.
yeah, in 2014, Aiken ran for the House of Representatives in North Carolina, but lost.
So again, he wasn't number
And then he ran again,
Boy, was he tired.
but lost. So,
All right.
two-time loser.
That
Actually,
should-
three-time loser if you count in American Idol.
He came in second, but he had a number 1 album. a
He
number
did.
one song.
Well, that's that often is what happened.
Yeah,
with
that's
the-
what would have happened to us if we went on American Idol.
Who was the guy that won American Idol, or didn't win American Idol, and he went on to the good rock career? I can't think of his name.
Chris Daughtry.
Chris Daughtry, yeah.
With his band Daughtry.
And he had some good tunes, man. That guy was pretty good.
That dude knew his tunes, man.
Guy knows everything. That guy didn't know any tunes.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's your 2-cent history lesson and some, brought to you by Oakland Insurance. Owning a business can be a labor of love, but frankly, your insurance shouldn't make you work on that. Make your insurance work for you.
Right.
And that's what Drew Goebel does at Oakland Insurance.
And Frankenmuth, or I should say Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance, or Frankenmuth-based Michigan
or
Insurance.
Frankenstein Insurance.
No, I don't think that's
No?
what it is.
There's
Maybe
not.
for the
That's
holidays.
for the
Maybe for
Halloween?
Halloween, yeah.
I'm not going as Frankenstein.
Okay. Yes.
Thing
Drew
one and
Goebel.
thing two.
Drew Goebel, Oakland Insurance, or Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance, providing the peace of mind you need. Best relationships, honest, upfront, and fair. Give him a call. Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500. It is Ruben stuttered, by the way.
Of course, you're right. I'll give you that victory.
Thank you.
Pat on the back.
Well, my day is done.
Maybe we can go with Clay and Ruben.
Yeah. Talking about the Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween
but-
question. We got to save that? You really want
I think we should make
You
that
really
post
want to
show.
save it?
I think we need to save
All right,
that
we're
for-
holding on to
I think
that.
we're making it post
Hold
show.
on to it.
Yeah.
Stick around.
So
post show.
for you folks that are podcasting this, listening to the audio version, you're going to have to switch over to YouTube or Facebook
Yeah.
and get these
Post-show info.
Yeah, you will.
We'll leave this question up all day. So
Oh yeah,
we'll
well
work
there'll be many
tomorrow.
more answers. But let's
Yeah.
we can run down some of the ones we have.
All right, we'll get to that in just a little bit. Of course, we want to thank Richter and Associates Property Management, licensed real estate brokers, rental property experts here in Livingston County, also Genesee and Oakland counties. They've been doing this for 40 plus years. They're located in downtown Howell. Call today, 517-540-9560, or you can check out their website.
RichterAssoc.com. RichterAssoc.com.
Double checked it, you're right.
Thank
Again,
you. Thank you.
good boy.
I shouted out in my sleep. Wife's like, shut up.
We should make a song.
I already know the website. Stop it.
RICHTRASSOC RichterSoc.com.
Okay. Cougar's like, I can't. No,
I can't
be with these idiots.
All right, that's going to do it for this show. We'll be back with a post show in our Halloween costume suggestions.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right. We're in that post-show phase now.
Yeah, we are. All
do you
right,
got?
so we brought up the fact that Monday is Halloween, and Cougar is really excited about dressing up for Halloween, and we kind of agree. Oh, okay, you want to do it? I got nothing,
Right.
and John's got nothing.
Right.
So the ideas that have been thrown at us via our Facebook page, as we mentioned in the regular show, Wonder Woman and She-Ra.
That was the first one that came in. Some other ones have come in that I want to swear at you people. But I won't.
All right. Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf.
Who's who?
Tucker Carlson and Laura Ingraham.
Abbott and Costello.
Hey, yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Wilma and Betty.
Well, there was also somebody said Fred and Barney.
Right. I mean, we could do Fred and Barney maybe. But,
Pardon me, Bon. There was also Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Right, from
that would
Cat
be an
in the
easy
Hat.
one, wouldn't it?
I mean, they have those costumes. They're pretty easy to buy. It's got a
We
shirt
got to
that
be a little
says-
more original than that, don't
Do we
you
though?
think?
Do we really?
I don't know. Maybe we could remake our superhero costumes.
Ooh. No.
Oh, they're right behind us.
The fisherman and trout costume. That's very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Marcy,
What did Marcy say?
you're banned from the show. She says Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Well, who would be who? And what do they look like
I know.
anyway?
Marcy's
What do they
trying
look
to
like?
sow division.
Yeah.
here. That's what.
Well, I want to see what they look like.
What Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
Yeah.
They're from Alice in Wonderland.
I know, but it's been a while since I've seen Tweedledee and
Okay.
Tweedledum. Don't they kind of look like they belong in a Mario video or something?
Well, you're looking at a very specific version. That's not.
That's the little baby version.
I don't think that's the.
Oh,
the
this one here with the barrels. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's
two-
more- yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
more-
with the dunce
that's more
hat,
the
with the
classic.
spinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and now I remember that. I don't look good in stripes, unless it's prison wear.
Well, yeah. Oh, we can go prisoners. Maybe we can go as characters from Prisoner Cell Block H.
Hey, B.
Vera, go to my cell and get back. No.
No.
Oh, or was there more?
Well, I remember seeing something this morning since prison came up. There's a new report. More and more women have spent time in prison than men.
And this caught your eye. You're like suddenly, you're like,
Well, more and more women are doing time.
I see you're locked up.
She's a bad girl.
Wow, which is really it's okay.
Maybe Tweedledee and Tweedledum isn't looking so bad after
Maybe
all.
it's pretty appropriate.